Welcome to the day when prophecy collided with reality. At Tippecanoe, warriors and cavalry faced each other under a sky thick with tension. If you were there, which side would you stand with? Comment below.
Breathless, bringing news that the American cavalry approaches.
Shawnee and Potawatomi warriors tighten grips on bows, tomahawks, and spears, eyes scanning the plains.
The prophet raises his hands, whispering a warning and a vision of the battle to come. Across the river, blue-coated cavalrymen advance, their horses kicking up dust as officers signal the charge.
Tecumseh studies the terrain, noting each ridge and ford, preparing to lead his people.
Women and children secure longhouses and gather supplies, their faces tense but resolute.
Morning mist swirls across the plains, hiding movements of warriors and cavalry alike.
Tecumseh convenes the council, urging unity among the Shawnee and allied tribes.
The prophet chants, invoking spiritual protection for the warriors and villagers alike.
Bows are strung, tomahawks polished, spears sharpened. Every warrior checks readiness.
A distant hand signal alerts Tecumseh. The cavalry draws near.
Mounted militia adjust saddles and check muskets, blue coats gleaming in sunlight.
Smoke drifts from village fires, mingling with the morning mist across the plains.
He gestures to positions along ridges and river for the warriors to take.
Harrison's officers review maps, planning a direct advance to Prophetstown.
Elders sit in solemn rows, offering prayers for survival and protection.
Horses shuffle, riders tense, muskets at the ready. Dust rises under hooves.
The cavalry has taken the eastern trail.
Spear points glint, bowstring taut, tomahawks polished for the first clash.
Mothers whisper reassurances as children peek through doorways at the assembling warriors.
He raises a hand, pointing to high ground where allied warriors should take positions. Dust clouds mark the blue-coated cavalry, their lances glinting under the sun. Shawnee, Potawatomi, and Miami warriors align along the riverbank and ridges. He chants one last time, invoking protection and courage for all present.
Cavalry mounts paw and snort, the tension thick as officers issue orders.
Cooking fires send spirals of smoke, mixing with the mist over the fields.
A scout gallops back with urgent news. The cavalry will cross the river soon.
Quick exchanges of signals and gestures ensure all know their positions and roles.
Some women assist with fletching arrows and organizing supplies for the warriors.
He squints against the sun, noting every movement on the distant plains.
Prepare the advance!
Drum beats echo across the village, synchronizing the heartbeat of warriors and allies.
Tecumseh exhales, the villagers ready themselves, every gaze fixed on the approaching cavalry.
He points to river crossings and ridges, assigning warriors to each position.
Potawatomi and Miami warriors form lines alongside the Shawnee, bows ready.
Women hand arrows and tomahawks, ensuring each warrior is prepared.
Blue-coated cavalrymen stir their mounts, moving into formation across open fields.
The Great Spirit watches over us, guiding our steps and protecting our hearts.
Cavalry horses paw the ground, nostrils flaring, ready for the order to charge.
Shawnee warriors glance along the lines, nodding silently, bows strung tight.
Hearth smoke mixes with sunlight, glinting off weapons and armor-free cavalry uniforms.
Scouts convey that American officers plan a frontal approach along the river. He raises his hand. Warriors shift quietly, moving to ambush points.
We should adjust our approach, considering their strength here.
Yes, and form a defensive line.
Mounted militia, adjust spacing, ready to advance into the open.
Children peek from behind of adults, wide-eyed, taking in the mounting tension. Hearth fires send smoke into the cool morning air, curling across the village.
Signal flags flutter as officers prepare for the initial advance.
We will stand together. We will fight as one. The Great Spirit will guide us.
Drumbeats signal movement. Blue coats stir in unison, ready to cross the plains.
Soft whispers reassure the children, while warriors prepare outside.
Mounted horses stamp their hooves, dust rising into the morning sunlight.
His gaze sweeps the horizon, noting each enemy and friendly movement.
Quick murmurs and gestures ensure everyone knows their role and timing.
Smoke drifts upward, mixing with sunlight and adding to the tense atmosphere. The steady drumbeat aligns the warriors' focus and readiness.
The cavalry is closer than expected.
Mothers and elders whisper blessings and courage to the warriors.
Blue coats shine as the mounted troops inch closer, muskets ready and lances poised.
Tecumseh exhales. The warriors brace themselves, eyes fixed on the approaching cavalry. He instructs warriors to hold the ridges and prepare ambush points along the plains. Shawnee and Potawatomi warriors tighten grips on their bows and tomahawks.
Elders chant prayers, seeking protection and courage for the villagers.
Blue-coated cavalrymen advance cautiously, muskets and lances at the ready.
He watches the enemy movement carefully, planning the timing of their counterattack.
Children hide behind longhouse walls, whispering and holding each other tightly.
Quick hand signals and whispers ensure everyone knows their role in the ambush. Mounted cavalry stamp and snort as they shift into formation.
Hearth fires send smoke into the air, swirling over the village.
Drumbeats echo across the plains, synchronizing the warriors' focus.
Officers discuss adjustments to formation, eyes scanning for enemy positions.
Arrows, food, and water are organized for the warriors before the clash.
Mounted soldiers move carefully, dust rising under hooves, eyes forward.
They are here, north, by the great river.
So it begins.
Cavalry horses shift, ready for the first orders to move forward.
He surveys the battlefield, considering the best moment to strike.
Drumbeats signal preparation. Blue uniforms flash in the sunlight.
Every arrow, spear, and tomahawk is checked for readiness.
Go with the ancestors' strength. May your path be true.
Rows of horses align, muskets raised, lances poised to strike.
Smoke from cooking fires mingles with dust, adding tension to the air.
The cavalry is approaching rapidly.
Children cling to parents, wide eyes reflecting both fear and awe.
Horses paw the ground, nostrils flaring as cavalry waits for the order. A raised hand directs allied warriors to the prepared positions.
The drum beats quicken, echoing the rising tension on both sides.
Forward! Maintain formation!
Silent prayers pass from hand to hand as they await the first clash. Every gaze is fixed on the plains, awaiting the first sign of the enemy.
Curious eyes peek from behind wooden walls, the air thick with suspense.
Blue-coated soldiers shift forward cautiously, hooves kicking up dust.
His eyes track every movement. Every gesture is calculated with precision.
Stand firm.
Muskets are checked, lances poised, eyes forward across the plains.
Smoke drifts up, blending with morning mist, signaling the start of tension.
Drum beats carry across the ridge, calling warriors to focus and prepare.
Tecumseh exhales, warriors tense, the plains awaiting the first clash.
Blue-coated cavalry advance rapidly, hooves kicking up dust across the plains.
He signals warriors to adjust positions along the ridges for maximum advantage.
Bows are strung tightly, tomahawks gripped firmly, spears pointed toward the horizon.
Drum beats echo, aligning focus and marking the final moments before clash.
Adjust your ranks! Fall into line!
Children crouch behind logs and walls, eyes wide, holding breaths.
Cavalry horses paw the ground, nostrils flaring, sensing tension.
Smoke from cooking fires drifts into the morning air, blending with dust and mist.
A hand raised, warriors shift silently to their hidden positions along the ridges.
Hands clutch bows and spears, tomahawks glinting in the sunlight.
Quiet whispers flow from women to warriors, offering courage and prayers.
Blue-coated soldiers shift slightly, keeping formation intact as they approach.
Sunlight catches weapons and helmets, smoke curling across the plains.
Cavalry horses stamp and snort, muscles tense under riders' hands.
He gestures swiftly. Warriors understand their timing, ready to strike.
beats.
Flags wave and orders shout, keeping the formation tight as they advance.
Cavalry horses tense, waiting for the first signal to charge.
Every ridge and ford is accounted for. Warriors positioned strategically.
Smoke rises, mingling with dust and the tension in the air.
Curious eyes peek through doorways, witnessing warriors ready themselves.
Flags and shouted orders signal the mounted troops to move forward.
Sunlight glints off weapons, while smoke drifts across the fields. Children huddle silently, hearts racing as the cavalry nears. Mounted horses shift nervously, sensing the tension on the plains. Final hand signals align the warriors' positions before the clash begins. Hands tighten on weapons, bows and spears ready for action.
Officers watch the ridges, gauging where to strike first.
May your path be clear and your spirit strong.
Drumbeats quicken, echoing the rising tension across the battlefield.
Soldiers inch forward, muskets leveled, hooves kicking dust into the air. Tecumseh exhales slowly. Warriors brace, eyes locked on the approaching cavalry.
Warriors release arrows. Dust and sunlight mix as they strike the approaching cavalry.
Blue-coated soldiers recoil, raising muskets and adjusting formation under fire.
Families peek through shutters, hearts pounding, witnessing the first clash.
Shawnee and Potawatomi charge from cover, tomahawks and spears in motion.
Mounted soldiers press ahead, muskets raised, horses kicking up dust.
He scans the battlefield, noting weak points and directing warriors strategically.
Cavalry horses rear, startled by the sudden volley of arrows and war cries. Officers rally men to hold the line.
Some villagers stumble in fear, clutching children and rushing to safer rooms.
Ranks adjust to recover, muskets raised, preparing to charge again.
The sound of arrows and shouting frightens children, hiding behind parents.
He gestures sharply. Warriors move to intercept and flank the cavalry.
Horses rear and snort under sudden pressure, riders struggling to maintain control.
Shawnee warriors press from ridges and tree lines, striking at cavalry sides.
Some women dash out, carrying water and tending to the wounded.
Cavalry muskets discharge, smoke curling across the plains, mingling with dust.
Children cling tighter, eyes wide, following the chaos outside.
Mounted soldiers push ahead, dust rising with each step of their hooves.
Shawnee and Miami warriors surge from ambush, striking at flanks.
Hands grip railings and children, faces pale as the battle unfolds.
Cavalry horses charge forward,
dust clouds trailing, hooves pounding. He watches closely, calculating timing and directing warriors to press advantage.
Lines of warriors move to encircle, striking with precision and coordination.
Drum beats quicken, echoing the urgency and chaos of the immediate battle.
Tecumseh exhales slowly. Warriors brace, the aftermath of the clash imminent.
The field lies quiet now. Smoke drifts above scattered weapons and fallen banners.
Blue-coated cavalry withdraws, exhausted and wary, hooves kicking up dust.
Tecumseh and allied warriors scan the plains, noting positions and casualties.
Women move among the injured, binding wounds and offering comfort.
Children peek from doorways, absorbing the aftermath of violence and courage.
He contemplates the cost of battle, eyes steady, mind planning the next move. Risk. We underestimated their numbers and their resolve. The casualties are far heavier than anticipated.
Indeed. Our forces are...
Smoke rises from hearths and fires left by the retreating cavalry.
Did you see how brave they were?
Yes, I was so scared.
Me too.
We must face the storms of tomorrow with the same spirit that guides our hearts today. Soldiers regroup, shaken but maintaining order. Muskets cleaned and reloaded.
Bows lowered. Warriors thank spirits for protection and guidance.
Blue-coated soldiers disappear over distant hills, dust trailing behind.
He looks over the village, ensuring safety and order among the people.
Soft arms wrap around frightened children, soothing tears and anxiety.
Smoke dissipates, revealing the village and warriors at rest. Curious children emerge cautiously, eyes scanning the quiet battlefield.
We must consider the path forward with wisdom and foresight.
Your words carry the weight of our ancestors.
Exhausted horses stand still, riders attending to minor injuries.
Fires rekindled, meals prepared, village life slowly resumes after chaos.
Curious children examine dropped arrows and shields, learning lessons of the battle.
He checks on each warrior, offering guidance and encouragement for the future.
Blue uniforms fade over the hills, leaving only distant dust clouds.
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe for receive more Native American history videos.